Hey guys, I'm going to work with you on a couple techniques inside of Google Drawing. So, first of all, let's go to Google Drawing, go to the waffle and move your image so you can see it. Go to Docs. Sometimes you got to scroll for things, but it's right there for me. And then it depends on what like version of Docs you have. Sometimes you have a plus sign up here. It'll open it up. And this just happens to have it down here. So your plus, my plus, it doesn't matter. Just click it. And then it'll take a second for a new doc to come up. You are not where you need to be yet. Go to File, New, go down to Drawing. All right. Now, whether or not you know this, this is showing that it is a transparent background. Okay. In in graphic designers terms, transparent background is always done like as a grid like this. It's not white, it's transparent. Okay. So if there were holes in something, they would be transparent. So, first of all, I'm going to just give it a title, um, Test for Video. Always title things. Don't have a Google Drive full of untitled stuff. You're going to kick yourself later. Now, let's talk about some different ways you can insert things. First of all, images. You can upload images from your computer. Okay, you can upload it from, you can go to your Google Drive, you can go to your desktop, you can go to documents, you can go to downloads if you have stuff in your pictures, wherever. So I generally stick a lot of stuff on my desktop. So let's grab a picture from my desktop. Okay, I did a screenshot of myself with one of, I look way too happy, don't I? Did a screenshot of myself with a green screen background for the artist that I'm doing this week, Kusama Yayoi. And I really liked that and I wanted to remember it. Okay, so I grabbed that from the desktop. I can insert any other junky junk that I have on my computer. Another thing I can do, I can search the web. So let's move this out of the way. And let's say I had you doing some sort of collage where you had to look for animals. All right. So you're, whether or not you know it, I love cats, big cats, little cats, any kind of kitty cats. So let's say I want him. I'm going to double click him and it'll insert it. And okay, so I don't like all this negative space over here. So I'm going to double click the image. Do you see how it made the black around it? It gave it a black frame. That's for cropping. The cropping, I'm going to be able to drag it over, and that's made it. That's taking out some of the part of the image I do not want. Now I'm going to come up here. This is the cropping symbol, okay? The L and the other L kind of like make a little frame. I'm going to click it once, and then boom. Now I've got my leopard. It's almost like my theme is polka dots. All right, so, oh no, the leopard picture is overlapping on top of my picture here. So what should I do? I'm going to select my picture. I'm going to click Arrange, and I'm going to bring my picture to the front. Boom. Now it overlaps the way I want it to overlap. Okay. It's all about you being in control. You are in control in Google Drawings. Okay. Another way that you can do the image, and you might want to practice that. Oh, by the way, another thing that's kind of fun, move. Another thing that's kind of fun is, let's say you want a transparent frame. Okay. And this is going to bring up images that already have hopefully already have transparency added to them. Well, what's transparency? Transparency, again, you can see the grid inside here, it's not white, it's transparent. So when this gets pulled over, see, it's a transparent frame. So let's say I want to put that frame around my picture. So I can make it go around. Gotta bring my picture out a little bit. Bring it out a little bit. Bring this over. All right. And then bring this over here. So when you use the word transparent in your search, you'll find things with transparency already attached. Okay, let's take a look. Insert, image, insert. You can look at your photos that you've saved to your Google Drive. I have no idea what I've saved here. Oh yeah, okay. So I've I've saved, let's say, I've saved some animated GIFs because I thought they were funny. So I'm going to add one of them. All right. Yes, I like cats. Okay. So I thought that was cute. I enjoyed that. Now, let's see what else. Oh, yeah. I did want to show you one thing. Um, One thing that I might have wanted to upload is this. This is a little crocodile, gator, rather, alligator. And but see how it's got the white background, and it would be much cuter if it did not have that white background, right? So let me share with you a website which you might enjoy. It's called remove.bg, or it'll help, just think of like remove background, and then it'll bring you to this page, upload an image to remove the background. So upload image. I'm going to click, go to my desktop. I'm going to click that. You wait, like, really, it happens really fast. And then boom, see the grid around it? It's removed that white. So let's double check and make sure it did it. So I'm going to download it. It downloads it. I'm going to bring it back into here. Insert image. It's saved to my downloads folder. Sure, let me get that. And let's see, does that really have the background removed? Yeah, that's like a million times better than having the dumb white background. So I'm going to click on that and I'm going to delete that. Okay. So it works really easily. Now, how about if you've got an animated GIF? Okay. That's the GIF things. Okay. Don't say GIF. It's really supposed to be GIF. Okay. Artists who are graphic designers call them GIFs. So you cannot do animated GIFs, taking them out, taking the background out in remove.bg. It doesn't work. They won't even let you select a GIF. So you go to, now that's what I want to use. Search for the one that you want to do. Like, I love this. Yeah, I told you I like cats. Okay, yeah, I like cats. Um, this Felix the Cat clock. Okay. Super cute. Those of you who have been in my waiting rooms know I have a version of this in my waiting room. So, but check it out. There's all sorts of great gifts if you're looking at gifts out there. But it's got that white blocky background. Even if I like cropped it, it would still look blocky and unprofessional, uninteresting. It would take away from it, right? So, what I did was I right clicked it and I did save image as and I saved it to my desktop. Then I went to this free place called online-image-editor.com. Okay. And this place, so I brought it in. I loaded it in. It was really easy. It just said load picture. I went to it. It was on my desktop. Then there's 3 different tabs up here. Notice these because it's easy to not see them. You got your basic junk, which is helpful. You've got advanced and you've got animation. We'll explore the animation in a different time. Advanced, transparency. Okay, this can't be easier. Check this out. Transparency. Click. Okay, select the transparent area. Well, I just want the white that surrounds it. So I'm going to click it. Boom. It's transparent. Okay, check it out. See that grid? The grid that I was teaching you means transparency. It is transparent. So let's see. Let's save it. Okay. I don't know where it's saved to. I wonder where it's saved. I don't know where it's saved to, but we shall see, won't we? Um, okay, I'm going to go to insert. It saved somewhere on my computer, right? Let's see. Let's see if it's saved to the desktop. No, I don't see it on the desktop. Let's see. Is this it? Ah, that was it. It saved it to the downloads folder. All right. So sweet. So I'm going to see, like the tail. I like my theme. I really want to make this good. I'm going to continue working on this when I'm done with this video. All right, check it out. Is that not great? Okay, even if you might not like cats, this is great. This is wonderful. Okay, so now you got it down. So different ways you can insert. I'm going to show you another way. Okay, so you can upload from the computer. I have shown you how to take out backgrounds so you don't have to have ugly backgrounds on things. Search in the web, drive, photos, by URL. And here's last but not least, camera. Here I am, and I am just feeling so weird without a cool background. If I go this way a little bit, at least you can see some of my husband's drawing back there, and not just the green tablecloth. So I'll try to take up more of the room of the green tablecloth, and I will smile. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and insert. Okay, so you can, boom, take your picture right inside drawings. You can have a screenshot or something that you did before. You know, it's pretty awesome. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I think this is just really fun. I'm going to go ahead and show you that you can do word art. If you were to have to write your name like I would, I will show you. All right. I will show you. I'm just going to put Victoria. And let's say I wanted to put that up here. Let's say I wanted that. Oh, I want the cat in front. So I'm going to click the cat. I'm going to arrange, and I want the cat in front. So I'm going to bring him to the front. All right. Because I don't care if it hides my name. My name, I want to do maybe an orange. All right. And okay, something that I'll just move him down. I'm using my arrow keys. Those of you who do video games are going to be good at using the arrow keys. All right. So here's one more thing. I'm going to move this over here because I know I'm going to have to. Okay, I'm going to select Victoria, and then I'm going to go to Format. Why do I always move it right where it's going to cover up what I need to show you? Format, Format Options. Okay, if you've never explored Format Options, you're in for a treat. Okay, my favorite thing is Drop Shadow. Click on Drop Shadow. I always bring the transparency down because I like a heavy drop shadow. I'll change the angle a little bit. I'll make the distance stick out a lot more. See what that just did? Watch that. Watch that. I'll move the distance for you. See? You can move. Whoa. See, it makes it look like it's different. I love drop shadow. And then blur. I blur it out. So I've made the transparent, I've made it darker, but then I'll blur it out. So it's not so harsh. But then, like, for example, it'll look like it's got the shadow on top of that animation. Let's see if we can do drop shadow on the clock, if it'll actually move with the tail, because I've never experimented with this. Transparency, angle, just have a good time just messing with all of that. It moves with the tail. Oh my God, that's so cool. Right, and then the blur radius. So let me do that to my frame. Drop shadow. It instantly elevates so much in your picture when you have drop shadows on everything, because I just love it, because you just have so much more fun making it look like things are sitting on top of things. Oh, let's get this little guy. Let's get him a drop shadow. I have a much bigger version of him. I don't know why I just have the small version here. But this is how I do all this stuff in those Bitmoji classroom things. I always add drop shadow. I always want to like go to the teachers that don't use drop shadow and grab them by the shoulders and say, "Do you know this cool thing called drop shadow? Let me teach you about it." So maybe you guys can teach your teachers about drop shadows. Okay, so doesn't that look like a million times more interesting? Let me overlap that a little bit on top of there. When you're doing a collage, you always want things kind of stacked. You don't want them like a, you know what I mean by like how Instagram looks where everything's like all lined up like little boxes. I mean, that's good for a certain aesthetic, but I think it's more fun to play around with how things are. Okay, so far so good. I think you can do a whole lot more with your whatchamacallit, your word art per se. You can probably make that a lot more interesting. You can go in and look at border weight. Like I always like to put on a big thick border. Ugh, that's too thick. Never mind, I lied. 4 pixels. Let's try 4. Yeah, that's better. Um, you could change your border weight. You could make it dots. Dots just looks, well, that might, yeah, it kind of goes with it because I'm kind of doing a lot of dots. So, think about that. I'll play around with that. Okay. And then you can always, let's say, I know that I found, I'm putting together a Google slideshow for Aztec stuff. And I know I came across a really great image. I love Aztec stuff. So let's click on that. Let me Hey, let me just copy it. You can just copy it too. You don't have to save it and then bring it in. Okay, so, oops. It would probably be good if I listened to myself. I said I didn't have to import it. I copied it. So I should be able to paste it, right? So let's see if I can paste. Let's see if anything happens. And it happened. So error rendering really? Really? Okay. Well, that's a shame. Well, at least we know, right? I mean, you've got to try these things. So save images. And I made a AAA folder of stuff so it would sit on top. So I'd be able to find stuff fast. All right, now I'm going to insert file, image, upload from computer. It's on the desktop. Nope, 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 desktop. It's hard sometimes to talk and think. Okay, so that, you know, covers everything up, right? However cool it is. But let's remember arrange, order. Let's send all the way back. So it's sort of like the paper we're working on. Boom. And see all the places that are going to be negative space, you can see that through it. So it has depth, it has interest, it has texture. So I do believe you know a lot and you can get on with it. Okay. Just the two things I want you to remember, the two websites, remove.bg for removing the background on images. Okay. JPEGs, stuff, TIFFs, pings. And then also, this is for removing a background on GIFs. Online-image-editor.com. Go to the Advanced tab, bring it in, click on Transparency, and you got it. All right? You got it. There's the tools. Now you go and explore.